Hi. So, here we are, all in quarantine, hopefully. So we can all try to get this over with, flatten the curve. So I was having a thought the other day, because I have those a lot, pretty much all the time. Anyways, and it was just on the whole self-esteem thing. That's something that I have always struggled with, and I kind of wonder if people who have had self-esteem issues, if that's just something that they, in a way, will always struggle with. Like, even, I know, I'm itching my nose. It's like a nervous habit, but my nose itches too. So, you know, I have allergies. If they, like, is it something you ever actually really get completely over? I know that you can overcome a lot of it. You can do a lot of self-acceptance. But I mean, I think I'm curious if there's always going to be like those moments, you know, come that you just struggle with it again, but maybe it's not to the extent. So I don't walk around like hating on myself. Except when I get a picture taken. Not always, just lately, yeah. Anyway, so what I was thinking was I have been like very positive feeling about myself lately. Just like, I don't know, very, yeah, just very positive, self-esteem as far as like the way I look and just kind of the way I feel about myself. There's a lot of things that I would love to do better on, of course, but in general, and that's what got me to thinking, why am I feeling positive? And I realized it's because I'm just here with my kids. I don't have to worry about impressing anyone. And I don't think that I walk around worrying about impressing people. Apparently, I do. But I don't a lot, but then sometimes things happen and then I just feel low. Like when I was working at the hotel I worked at recently, you know, customers come in and make a beeline for the pretty girl. And it's like, I know what's going on. I'm not stupid. And I'm actually okay. But there's still that little there. Then I don't really blame them, because that's how humans are wired. That's part of our reproduction survival. We're hardwired to go for the good-looking people so that we better our chances of having healthy kids, which there's some really unhealthy people that are really handsome and really pretty. So it doesn't necessarily work. But that part of our brain, the chemicals in our brain, hasn't figured that out. And then, you know, that's not everyone, but that's a lot of people. So there's that. So then, yeah, so it's not like I just walk around thinking about this when I'm like in normal life, until like little things like that happen. And I don't walk around, if I tell myself how wonderful I am, it's like I have to like work at it, or it's a joke, which is sad. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. It just is. Anyways, and I don't think I'm sick. I have like a lot of the symptoms of this stuff because I have it all the time, like the nose, and then really allergies, seasonal allergies. I have a cat and a dog, and I'm allergic to that, and IBS, so there's that stomach stuff, and and oh yeah, chronic fatigue. So it's like, do you have it? No. But I think I don't think, if I do have it, it would be like a carrier. I don't think I have it, because I actually did get kind of tight tested for a while, but that was probably from allergies. But it wasn't like super tight. It was just kind of I needed my inhaler a little bit for a couple days, but my breathing has been really good. So I'm trying to stay away from people, but also I do like the idea of taking the idea where you just assume you have it, so you don't pass it along, just in case, and then everybody can stay a little safer that way. So I got off track. Okay, so but that's okay. I'm allowing myself to do that. Alright, so then I'm like, okay, so why am I feeling, more like better self-esteem? And then it's like, wow, it's just because it's just me. And maybe that's why, maybe that's part of the reason I am an introvert with extrovert tendencies. So I just get, I have to be around people, and then I'm around people for a while, and then I just, I'm full, and I dream about getting away. Even as a teenager, I used to, I wanted to be everything. And to add to that everything, hermit was on the list. I don't know if we use that term anymore, but that was the term back then. I would imagine just living in a cave in the mountains. Like, sometimes I still would think of living next to a waterfall in the mountains by myself. And but I think what I really do is I'll live in an RV in the desert, because that's I think that's what I'm actually going to do. It's what I want to do. But I want to do it not just because I need to get away from people, but I need to isolate myself so I can write. It's just hard to write around people. Like, seriously write. I want to be published. Or at least, yeah, that's what I want. But, so anyways, boy, am I getting off track. But it's not like I've been talking to a lot of people. I'm not alone. I have 2 of my children full-time that are technically grown now. One is still in high school, but he just turned 18. But, well, high school at home. And my oldest is with me. She's in her 20s. Anyways, then I have my 14-year-old. He's not quite 15 yet. Off and on. And then Kara doesn't pop in much anymore. She's my sweetie pie too. They're all my sweetie pies. She's also in her 20s, like 20. So yeah, so that's my circle of people in my life. And so I just kind of figure me and my ex's family, we probably just share germs because of the 2 kids that live with him and come back and forth from our house to their house. So, and that's another reason for me to stay away from the virus people, the unclean, because he's got a wife that's pregnant and 2 little toddlers. They don't need to be getting sick. I'm hoping he's being careful. I'm not really sure if it's even smart for the kids to be going back and forth, but that's what we're doing. Anyway, so the self-esteem. So yeah, so I'm just thinking about this. Oh my god, I'm just totally talking in circles. I am so sorry. So I thought, this is really actually a good time for people to work on their self-love, hiring their self-esteem, or just learning to love themselves, because you're stuck with yourself. So, but yet you don't have a lot of the competitive thoughts getting in the way of you loving you. You can just be you. You know what I mean? Just here you are. You can get to know yourself, get to know all the wonderful things you are, the things that aren't so wonderful. Some things you just need to accept because maybe they're just is it anesthetic? Yeah, just kind of don't really matter. And then the things that do matter, you can work on them. You don't have to be in a hurry unless it's deadly or something. No, you can work on them. But also finding those things about you that you really love, and that you're actually like a cool person to hang out with, and that you can hang out with yourself and be okay and accept yourself and not have to worry about what everybody else around you is thinking about. So I just wanted to share that and maybe encourage some people. I do like to try to share what I'm going through or what I've been through or what I'm gonna go through. No, I'm just kidding. And because I'm never the only person to go through whatever it is. Or humans are humans. So there you go. I hope that inspired you, and I'll talk to you another time.